Hi, Kenny. I have some questions about some things you've said in promos since you became champion. Right after
Sure.
you won, you criticized or took some shots at Naito and his attitude, and also said the Japanese talent is not trying as hard as the foreign talent that comes over. And previously, you had promised to speak to the fans, the live audience fans, only in Japanese, which is not what's been happening. And I'm wondering if you have any concerns about how that will be received, or if you want to talk more about those statements.
Sounds like some very negative questions. I'm not sure. I'm not sure when exactly I promised to only speak in Japanese, but I did promise that I would speak more in Japanese.
Oh, okay.
And I believe that's exactly what I did. As for the comments towards Naito, I can address those right now for you. Naito is, in a way, sort of a pseudo Stone Cold Steve Austin anti-hero-esque character. And I really don't appreciate his message, and I think it really only works in Japan. In Japan, people work 12, 14, 15, 16-hour days, and a lot of them are, you know, they live very rough lives, and it's more easier to fit in rather than to rock the boat. And Naito's message is simply, you know, rather than trying to follow your dreams, rather than trying to strive for something more than that, just calm down. Just don't worry about it. Just don't care. And I think that message, in general, really only has legs in Japan. And when you're trying to be a worldwide company, you can't make this guy the face of your company, because not many people on a worldwide scale, I think, are going to get behind that. It's not really a positive message. I don't like it. I think it's stupid. And, I mean, even as a general act, LIJ is just rinse, wash, and repeat. So, I mean, sure, they're talented. Sure, they're great. Maybe they have an interesting type of charisma, but they're very, very local. And it's not the worldwide image that I think New Japan is looking for. Sure, you know, they're assets. We can use them. But I don't think that I think they're very niche, rather than someone that has like a group that has a huge outreach. And as for the comments that I had said at the press conference, I mean, I've heard people overreact. You know, oh, Kenny, you're racist. How so exactly? And what's funny about that is the general feedback from the Japanese community is, Kenny, you're right. So it's so strange that I'm hearing all these English-speaking people from foreign countries tell me that I'm being a racist individual, when all I'm doing is speaking the truth. And in a way, like, those comments were sort of kayfabe, if you will. I mean, you don't know how hard anyone's working, but I do, and I see it every day. I see that every time I go to the gym. You know, the gym is myself, Michael Elgin, Juice. It's all the foreigners. You never see any of the Japanese talent at the gym, with the exception of a couple guys. And you know, when you're looking at guys that are eating food and dieting, you know, it's always the foreigners trying harder. When you're looking at guys that are thinking outside the box to create something new and exciting for the brand, most of the time it's the foreigners, because they're hungry and they want it. And the Japanese talent is mostly just waiting for their turn. And I'm not saying that this is a racial thing whatsoever. It just is what it is. And I couldn't help but notice that the guys that are absolutely killing it right now are mostly foreign talent. Why is that? I want everyone to do well. I want New Japan as a whole to do well. I want our team to be the best team in all of professional wrestling. I don't want to be a turn waiter. I don't want anyone to do that. I want everyone to want it. So, if you're wondering why I said those comments, that's why.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Emily, for that. Okay, our next question here comes from Justin Barrasso with Sports Illustrated.
By the way, that person's totally, like, out to get me. But whatever.